Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the FIFA Flow podcast. Today, we got season 3, episode 37, and we have a special guest yet again. Welcome back, GAREETH. How are you doing, GAREETH?
Yo, what's going on, man? Thanks for having me on yet
So,
again.
yeah, yet again. So yeah, we had of course the first leg of the Champions League is over. So with some crazy games, like usual. I mean that's the Champions League. It's for the best teams, for the best teams. And yeah, let's just get right into it, talking about the best teams, Madrid and Liverpool. Now, of course, Gareth, you're a Madrid fan. Before we get I guess into like the depth of the teams and stuff, what's your thoughts? Like, what's your feeling about this game?
Like before it started, or
No, just in
in
general,
general?
just in general. Yeah,
That Madrid, they have the biggest mentality in all of football,
yeah,
basically.
yeah. Honestly, I haven't seen a team stronger. Like, I think mentally wise, I think chemistry wise within the team.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's just like I don't know what it is, bro. It's just year after year, man. They just seem to their mind is just on a different level.
Like, what the heck?
Usually, hunger would like die down like after winning,
Yeah,
even just one Champions League. Like usually, well, yeah, because as we've known, nobody's actually been able to defend their title except for Real Madrid. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's something crazy, man. There are some crazy stuff.
yeah. They are crazy. It's in their blood. It's literally in their
Yeah,
blood. Now,
yeah.
about the game, of course, you already know. Liverpool scored first, and right after that, the Madrid curse: never score against Madrid first. Um, yeah, the Darwin Nunes goal. I think like the first 15 minutes, man, Liverpool were killing it. I mean, like just the connection with the team. Courtois was
Yeah,
mudding it as well. Courtois, man.
yeah. I don't know. It looks like the Liverpool of old
Yeah, it did. It
with the
really
high
did.
press and everything. But um, I don't know. Even in that first 50 minutes, though, I felt like Real still were able to. Well, they were able to still like put some of their passes
Yeah,
together and stuff, and still go forward. So, actually, I wasn't too worried. Like I said, like actually before the game started, I was like nervous or like anxious, but like I swear, like once Nunez scored that first goal, like I know I kind of feel also like sarcastically saying that yo let's go, they scored first. But also at
yeah,
the same time, like in the back of my mind, I'm like, dude, we just need one goal. I'm like, that's it, and it's game on.
yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, it was a nice goal. It was a nice goal, like the back heel type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It reminded me
Yeah,
of
that was
Benzema's
like
goal, like against Barcelona. When was it? Like 2 years ago?
Yeah, I think that was 2 seasons ago. Not last year, but the
I
year
think it's
before that, I
yeah.
think.
It was still COVID. Like there wasn't any fans. I
Yeah, yeah.
remember. Yeah, so it really reminded me of that goal. I mean, finally, Darwin Nunez getting a goal. uh,
I don't know. I don't know. He's starting to pick it up a little bit, but
yeah, like not just this game. I think
yeah,
he scored against
not this game. Like the I think like
the
the past
Palace
two
one
games or something like that. I don't know.
or Newcastle. It's Newcastle.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
against Newcastle.
I did think like after the Newcastle game, I thought like Liverpool had it because honestly they played pretty decent in that game.
Yeah,
I thought I thought it was like, oh, maybe they have a chance. They're at home as well, and you already know Anfield is probably one of the like they have one of the craziest fans, like the noise and stuff. But I don't know, just
it's supposed to be hard to play at Anfield, so
yeah, just
especially to go 2-0 down as well. And I guarantee if it's any other team, man, Liverpool are definitely winning that.
yeah, always. And
Um,
then Salah scores his goal. He finally gets his revenge. Or at least he thought he got his revenge. He thought he
yeah,
got his revenge.
you thought he settled the score.
Hey, but but yeah, I don't know the Salah goal. That like I think that one was a 100% a Courtois mistake for sure. Like that wasn't like
No, he slipped. Well, actually, I think Courtois said that like when Salah was pressing him, he actually made him second guess what he
like
was gonna
oh
do, and that obviously I
that
guess made him mess up.
yeah similar to Donnarumma like last year as well.
Yeah, he probably. I don't know, man. Yeah, I think they just get like they second guess their mind. That's like when it's like messes them up.
Yeah, I mean, like when you have like when you're under pressure, like with the fans, like the atmosphere, I think that also comes into play
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well. But I don't know, like as you mentioned, like
Lucy Couture is very good at like passing out of the back and stuff. I mean, that's how Real Madrid play. Like, usually when
yeah,
they do their
yeah,
goal kicks, they always take them short.
yeah, I
They
do
always
agree.
they barely go long. So
Like last year as well in the final, I feel like Courtois, like they always did that. They just go back, they
yeah,
reset, they pass from the
yeah.
back and build up again.
So yeah, I mean, so usually, I mean, I usually,
Yeah,
usually pretty good at like handling those situations, but it can happen to anyone. So as we saw it happen with Allison a few moments later,
yeah, yeah.
maybe they were
Uh,
just paying a tribute to Lord Carius.
oh, oh no, no. I mean, you did mention yourself, like goalkeepers, like they always make mistakes. But
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah,
don't know. Like when you have the after coming from the season he had like after the performance he had last season, I feel like I don't know. Can you really make those mistakes?
I don't
Like,
know. I guess for being so good last year, you just had to let one of those goals in. He
he,
has done that before. It's not the first time he's actually messed up. There was a game where for
recently
the international team against Belgium where I don't know. Honestly I can't remember what he tried doing. If he tried doing a dribble or something, and he like
in the
I can't
World
remember
Cup,
what
was
he did
this in the
wrong,
World
but
Cup?
he messed up, and because of his mistake, the other team had scored on him. So it's actually not the first time he's done something like that.
Yeah, but see, if that was recently, then I'll say like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
then like
I think that must have been only like 2 years ago.
2 years ago. But like when you're coming from like the season, like the previous season, like only like a
Yeah,
few months ago, I feel like you can't make that much of a horrendous
yeah.
mistake. Like
I
that
don't
was
know.
bad.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad. But yeah, I guess
Yeah,
it's
after those two goals, what did you think when they scored? Did you think Liverpool was gonna
uh I mean
win the rest of it, or did you think Real Madrid was gonna
no
make? Well,
I think
I
when
don't
it
think I don't think anybody predicted 5-2, but
yeah, definitely not 5-2, definitely
yeah,
not 5-2. But I would have said like I don't know what this would have been. I think maybe Madrid could have got one or two back, like drawn it.
yeah,
If I would see, I think it's clear now that Madrid will probably go through. But if this was before the game, I'd probably say Madrid would have gone through after they went back home into the Santiago Bernabeu.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I thought they would have come back at Santiago Bernabeu, not at Anfield. That's what
Mhm.
I predicted, especially after 2-0. It's like yeah,
Yeah, I
pretty
thought maybe like a. Well, I knew that Real Madrid could bring it back, like maybe to like tie the score.
yeah, but to
And
come
like
back
even to
5-2
but yeah, to win 5-2, I don't know
at
that
Anfield as
second
well.
half, man. Holy dude, they just
Yeah,
absolutely killed them.
yeah, pretty terrible, pretty terrible.
What do you think the turning point was?
Uh,
Which goal do you think made them like kind of like crumble or whatever?
Probably the Allison. Was that the second goal? Like where
Yeah,
Allison
that
tried to
was
boot it
the
out?
second goal. Alisson's mistake. Yeah,
Yeah, I think after that it was like they're done for. Sure. Yeah, I think it was that one. But I mean, so Liverpool. I mean, we've been hearing these rumors for like a few years now. Klopp, Jurgen Klopp. Do you think this is a Klopp tactic mistake, or is this a like a player mistake? It's like because there's
I
been like
think
rumors of Klopp
I,
trying to go out.
I just think the way that the way that Klopp systems works, he likes to play with very like high intensity, high
Yeah,
pressure,
yeah,
and that's what we saw in the first 50 minutes of the game.
yeah.
But I think the players they just don't have it in them anymore to play the way that he wants to play or
I
the way that they used to play.
mean,
They just can't do it anymore.
still has Henderson, man. Henderson running in that
Yeah,
midfield.
Henderson, like Fabinho had a very bad
Yeah,
game, and like
Fabinho, Thiago.
I
I
mean,
mean, Thiago's
you had
not bad, but
sorry.
Thiago is not bad, but like still, I feel like the midfield is no, just has no energy.
Yeah, like
They're
they
done
just
for.
can't. I don't think they can play the way they used to.
He still thinks he's in 2018.
Uh, yeah, so either club needs to adapt to like some sort of a new style of play,
Yeah, or
or
or get a new
yeah,
team.
they have to get new
Yeah, they
players.
have to develop.
Well, with FSG still being the owners of Liverpool, I
Yeah.
just don't think that happens.
But I mean,
I don't
can you
think that
really
happens.
blame it on FSG? Because I feel like at the same time, when Klopp wants a player, he doesn't full send for that player sometimes. Like,
Like you really like, yeah, maybe,
you know, like
maybe,
sometimes you see
yeah.
these rumors where like, oh, Liverpool want a player, but then they let it off. I
Maybe
think
goes
Chouameni,
through.
was it Chouameni? They wanted Chouameni, but they didn't get him.
I think, yeah, yeah, probably, yeah. I think so, yeah,
So I mean, I feel like at the same time, like, yes, FSG are not funding Liverpool like to be a top club, but at the same time,
yeah,
like I think they're um, what is it? Scouting? Is that the word? Like the
yeah.
people?
Scouting, yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Recruiting,
scouting. Yeah, the
yeah.
recruiting team, I guess, is not the strongest either. Like they don't full send it for the players they need.
Yeah, because yeah, that midfield has just been overrun now,
Yeah.
overrun, and they can't. Yeah, they just can't do that anymore.
Uh,
Um, well,
talking about
yeah. So partially, yeah, it could be like Klopp's fault for maybe not trying to maybe adapt to a new system, but at the same
yeah,
time, it's just like yeah,
I
I don't
think
know the way
it's
that he
just the
wants to
team.
play. I don't think he has those type of players.
Yeah, for sure. I
The same
mean,
thing with Liverpool. I mean, not Liverpool. Sorry, when he was at Dortmund,
yeah, yeah, same thing.
very like the way that Dortmund played was crazy. Almost actually like that was it like the between like 2012 to like 2014, 15, I think, maybe to 14. Um, they played that Dortmund team played very similar to the way that Liverpool has been playing,
Yeah, for sure.
like in the past like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
But once some of the main players left, that was the issue. The Dortmund players they left, and obviously
yeah,
Dortmund not having all the money that they in the world, obviously they couldn't get those players.
yeah,
But now this issue with Liverpool is that I don't think you said maybe the recruiting is not the best, or they don't really ask for the players, but I don't think they're being also backed by the owners of the club.
yeah, for sure.
So
I mean,
yeah, so
I
I don't
don't
know.
know. I mean, when you look at teams like Madrid, I guess you can say United as well. Mainly, I'd say the old trio that Madrid had: Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, and Casemiro. Like,
Yeah,
I guess like some managers can say, "Oh, we have the same age people. Why can't they do the same as them?"
yeah,
So I mean, so maybe there's another side like where the manager is saying if Modric is the same age as like Henderson or Fabinho, I think Modric might be a bit older as well. Why
no,
can't my players do it as well?
I think Modric is the oldest on that pitch by far.
37, man.
27
I
years
swear
old.
this guy doesn't age. This guy does not age.
At least I think he is.
No, he is. He is. I think he's
Yeah, for
almost
sure.
38. When's his? I think
Yeah,
Modric
I
age
think his birthday's in the summer. Or
September
no,
9th.
September. Yeah, summer still. Yeah, end of summer.
God, man, this guy's still like the best midfielder in the world. Honestly.
Like I said, the Madrid style is not always to like try and press the ball and stuff.
Yeah, it's
Or
like
play with the
possession.
highest intensity.
Yeah,
They have a different way of playing. Yet again, the mentality that they have is obviously
yeah, it's crazy.
that for sure is miles ahead of everybody else for sure.
No,
But
not just Madrid. I think in general. I mean, yeah, I think the thing that Madrid have different from other teams is mentality. But I think
yeah,
the another reason Madrid won is because of the La Liga play style, and I think it's a pass and go, just possession, pass and go. You see this with Barcelona. I feel like even with Arsenal, like they play this type of style as well. Like they pass, they go.
yeah, you could hear the Madrid fans in the stadium going like, "Oh yeah!" Every time they pass the ball, they're doing it so much.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know. This is why La Liga is superior, man. Like the that La Liga is more of a, I guess you can say, a tactical. Like they play more like a team, like a technical type ability. Whereas
Yeah, I think technically the players might be more like technically like skilled
yeah, exactly. But
in Spain, but
I don't know with England, it's like
oh man, they got all the money, man.
yeah, the
All the money.
inflation, man. The inflation is crazy. And you see like Chelsea, they're buying Enzo for 100 million, and you see
How much did they spend? Like 700 mil? Didn't they spend 700 like
well, for this
half a
season,
billion or
for this season,
something?
yeah. Pretty crazy. 100 million, and then you see Adeyemi flying right past it in the Chelsea
Crazy.
game.
Oh, Madrid have more goals in England than Chelsea do this year.
Holy. I talking about Madrid's like or Liverpool's midfield, like since we just talked about it,
Yeah.
Henderson. I know like Henderson gets a lot of hate, but when you compare him to the legend Steven Gerrard, was Steven Gerrard? Do you think Steven Gerrard was actually good
Like, is
or
he better than Henderson?
yeah? Okay, right now, do you think like based off like just career wise, do you think Gerrard is better than Henderson?
Uh, career,
Like I guess just like the way they played.
trophies wise, or like footballing like ability.
I guess like both.
Maybe,
Sure.
maybe like trophies wise, maybe Henderson. He probably has won a lot more, and they also won the Premier League, which they didn't win for like
Yeah,
what 30 years. Was there something crazy like that?
yeah, something.
Um, but as a footballer, like a footballer, I think Jared is completely clear of Henderson. I think.
Yeah. But I mean, like that's where I see like sometimes on social media I see Henderson like oh like I'd say like even myself I kind of hate on Henderson, but at the
Yeah.
same time I feel like back like when Gerrard played, Liverpool were such a bad team. It may be like because of how bad Liverpool were as a whole that Gerrard made Liverpool like Gerrard looked like he was a better player overall.
Yeah.
Whereas Henderson might be like maybe he we don't know because right now Liverpool they have a more like I guess their team like overall is better than what it was before. So Henderson like doesn't really compare to like I don't know. Like if you put Henderson in a lower team, Henderson might look better because he's playing with a bunch of I guess not as good players.
Maybe, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. So
But
if you put Gerrard in this Liverpool team like back in 2019 when they won the Champions League, like maybe he wouldn't be as good because everyone
I don't
else
know,
is
man.
also
He was
good.
still a crazy. I don't know. He was still a crazy player. And some of the goals he scored, man, were absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it was pretty crazy.
they had that crazy win in the 2005 Champions League. Where they
Yeah,
came back down from the
yeah,
3-0, 3-0 at the
3-0.
halftime.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't know. He just could never win the league, and unfortunately, when they did have the chance, he slipped.
he bottled it.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, I don't know. Yeah, Liverpool are just they're just different. Klopp,
Yeah, but I
FSG,
think.
the whole team.
Do you think Klopp stays at the end of the season, or he goes? Because what I'm saying is that if they don't get top four, he goes this year.
I don't know. Like, if you're gonna bring in another manager, is another manager gonna change anything? Not. I don't really think.
Oh, he might have
Change.
I don't know. He might have a different. Well, not that you get sacked. I think that like he would just like Klopp would just step down himself.
Yeah,
Like
I
not that
think
he
if
would get
Klopp
sacked.
steps
Like he
down,
would
yeah, I think if Klopp steps down, it's gonna be
not
better.
that not that he get the sack. Well, I don't know. Who knows? But like I'm saying that like if they don't get top four, I think Klopp
Yeah.
might just leave.
If
The same
Klopp,
thing
if
happened with Dortmund.
yeah,
Dortmund didn't get sacked. He said
just
he
left.
actually said it himself. He's like he's like I'm not the right manager anymore. It's my time to go.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think if
he might
Klopp,
do it if they don't get top four.
yeah, if Klopp gets sacked to Liverpool, like FSG is, I think everything this season we have to blame on FSG. But I think yeah, I think if Klopp steps down as you mentioned, like as from Borussia Dortmund, I think then he's might have to accept that maybe he's not the one who's kind of I guess developing with the football. I guess the tactics. Like he's not
Yeah,
moving on. He's not moving on.
yeah,
But uh, but yeah, Liverpool man, pretty bad. But then Madrid man, in the second half, I'd say mainly in the second half, Madrid killed it, and that's where
yeah. But there's not one player that I can name that like did poorly.
yeah, especially in the yeah,
Literally every single player would like had a part to play.
Vinny, Modric, Valverde, Camavinga, even the back line,
Camavinga, bro. Camavinga, man. That
bro.
guy. That guy's
Camavinga's
a
like,
baller, man.
wait, did Camavinga start or no?
Yeah, he started. Yeah, Camavinga started. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the Camavinga curse, where he gets subbed on last season. You remember, like every time in the Champions League he gets subbed on, they
Yeah.
go on to win it.
And
Yeah, I don't
this
know.
year, he's putting his name down
Yeah, too
on the
good.
first team. Um, it was just in the beginning. In the beginning, well, not just him, but like everybody was like slipping.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I don't
just
know.
the whole game, everyone was slipping.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, man. There's not really one bad player I can name from yesterday or not yet. Was it yesterday?
No, 2 days
Or
ago,
Tuesday?
maybe.
On yeah,
Yeah,
Tuesday's
Tuesday.
performance. Yeah. Bro,
Yeah,
even Nacho, man,
Nacho.
Nacho
Too.
was
He's
just
underrated, man.
good.
Might be a
Bro,
bit underrated.
he was looking like Marcel playing that left back position. He need like a few runs going forward and stuff.
Too
His
good.
link up play was crazy. His defending was really good.
Hey, what happened to Tchouaméni? You're a Madrid fan. Do you know? Is he injured?
I think he's sick.
Sick. Bruh.
Yeah, I think he's just sick. Same thing with, and it was the same thing with Tony Cruz. Tony Cruz was sick as well, but he was able to make like I guess a late recovery. I think he
I see.
came by himself, uh, in like the last minute.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
Madrid, Benzema, man. Even Benzema, both those goals.
Uh, yeah, he didn't. Maybe Benzema didn't do too much in the.
Yeah, like in the first half.
I mean, he still got the assist to Vinny. He made that very like good 1-2 play with Rodrigo.
Oh yeah, the Rodrigo one.
One of the
Nice.
goals, but I guess maybe it was a bit lucky. But yet again, it was Joe Gomez. So
Yeah, like the one, the
oh
rebound.
man,
Yeah, that was unlucky.
horrible game though.
Pretty. It's like
Horrible game for Joe
Marquinhos.
Gomez.
That rebound.
Yeah,
The second one, and then yeah,
Oliver
of
Giroud
course.
and Joe Gomez. I mean, he's been playing bad the whole year.
Yeah, I don't
He's
know.
been done way too many times, man. This year.
And then the fake shot, the Benzema fake shot, man, sends Allison to the drenches.
And Mason Zanias, man, Benzema, man, he's the coldest player. He's the coldest player in football, man.
Too good, too good. I think I saw like a stat or something. Apparently, like since the start of 2020, not 2023, since the start of 2020, the player with the most knockout stage goals, it's goals and assists. I think is Benzema. He's 12, and then I think the next one might be Lewandowski with like 4. I think I saw something like that.
Not for knockout goals?
Yeah,
Is
for
it only
knockout.
knockouts?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
specifically knockout. So yeah, I don't
Damn,
know.
Lewandowski, really?
Yeah, no, actually, Lua didn't even make it to the Champions League knockout last
I
season.
thought he was small game robber like we saw in today's game. Yet again.
Oh no, he was at Bayern last season, so yeah, he did go to the knockout. I was like, got confused for a second, but yeah, Madrid, they're different, man, different. Uh, yeah, too good. I mean, what else do we have? PSG, of course. I mean, pretty mudded for PSG. And they had I don't know, man. And PSG's midfield.
What are the stats like in this game? Does this show the stats? Overall stats?
Uh,
9-16, 4-7.
I don't know. I don't like to be a stat merchant because even if you have like low
Yeah.
shots and stuff, you can still have like even if you have like 2 shots, those 2 shots can be better than like the other 18 shots. Do you get what I mean? But
No, for sure, yeah.
yeah, I don't know, man.
I was just curious because I don't know. I feel like a lot of people said that Bayern really like dominated the game.
I
But
think they did, especially in the first half because we played so
the first
drop
half,
back.
yeah, for sure, yeah, they did. Yeah,
We-
first half, I know for sure they did.
Yeah, we played so drop back. Like,
Is that when they scored too? Did they score in the first half?
no, they scored in the second half.
In the
Yeah.
beginning, right?
Yeah, in the beginning. No, they scored in the second half, yeah, near the beginning. And yet again, man, Carlos Soler. This guy is walking. I think he like, man, this guy, if he's like, I guess watching like the areas and stuff, like he can clearly see Nuno Mendes is not marking this area.
Yeah.
And that's due because he's more like in the central area of the pitch. He clearly sees Coleman open, and he's watching him Alphonso Davies goes for the cross, and Coleman does a pretty nice one-time like shot. It was low driven.
Oh yeah.
Good touch on it. So yeah, I don't know, man. This midfield, like we have no creativity. Like another reason, like why we couldn't score until Mbappe came on, is because of how like our midfield is just so bad at creating that Neymar and Messi would drop back to create instead. But when Messi and Neymar would
Yeah.
drop back, we have no attack anymore because they drop back instead.
Yeah, I don't know.
You get what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
don't know. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, that game. Yeah, even Verratti had a bad game. He's like
Yeah,
tripping over the ball and
man, he's
stuff. You
tripping
didn't
over
even.
himself. What's he doing?
And Ramos, the Real Madrid legend, he saved you guys
Legend.
from Bayern not scoring more as well.
Too good, Ramos, man. The passion, I swear. And then Mbappe,
Mm.
the Mbappe effect. He scores two
Yeah.
offside goals. I mean, one of them was just that. That was obviously offside. He was off of the pitch. He walked back on the pitch. Uh, but yeah, the second one. I think the second goal was honestly like the second offside goal. That was Nuno
Yeah.
Mendes, man. The dribble. Like man, Nuno Mendes that game. Like he was in the second half. He literally turned into prime Roberto
Oh
Carlos.
man, who was it? Gnabry and
Yeah, I think it was
I
Gnabry
forget
and
the other player, but he absolutely
Pavard. Was it
dusted them.
Pavard?
Was it Pavard, Gnabry, and Pavard? We went between like two, like you went
Yeah,
between
yeah,
two players. I just one of them was Gnabry for sure.
yeah. I remember it was Gnabry, but I think the other one was Pavard.
God damn, bro,
Oh,
he
this
messed
guy.
them up, man.
Yeah, holy, too good,
And
man.
also, Musiala also messed up Nuno Mendes in the beginning of the game as well, though.
Now, Mbappe, man. Of course, I think arguably he has to be the best player in the world. I remember after this game ended, everyone on social media they were saying like, "Oh, the Mbappe effect. PSG are nothing without Mbappe." But at the same time, this is why I made a whole separate video on it. Over I think over here talking about it
Yeah.
is I don't know if you can like I think I 100% agree Mbappe is the best player in the world and he does his own stuff. But to say Mbappe carried PSG like to almost come back like 2-0 or 1-0 or like a 1-1 uh
From what? From what?
from like scoring a goal like because the Bayern were up
Yeah.
1-0.
Okay. Yeah.
Mbappe came on, scored two offside goals. For him to
Yeah.
do that, I wouldn't really say it was Mbappe who like changed the game. I would say it's Coleman who changed the game. That's what you can also say because like I feel
I mean, Mbappe was on for the whole. He was on for the whole half, right? The whole
no
second
he
half.
got subbed on after Coleman scored
Which was what minute was that he
like
scored?
53rd
53rd.
around 53rd minute.
Yeah, so it wasn't really towards near the end, right, where he started kind of like turning the heat up a bit,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
something like that. But like that's where I'm saying like is it like I wouldn't really say as a PSG fan I wouldn't really say like we're nothing without Mbappe. I'll just say
Yeah.
Bayern played more defensively due to them scoring a goal. They were like, okay, now that we scored our goal, let's
Yeah.
just drop back.
Yeah.
You can also say Mbappe had some like factor to that, saying like, oh, this is the Mbappe anti-Mbappe tactic. But yeah, I don't know, man. PSG,
Yeah, because if I don't, yeah, bro. Actually, that first half, man, Messi
that
and
was
Neymar
bad.
were non-existent.
Man, Neymar could not dribble, man. Like this guy couldn't
Yeah,
touch. He
what are
couldn't.
you doing? Yeah, what was he doing? Like, he literally was just running straight.
Yeah, he was running into Pavard, man. Pavard was
Yeah, he was
crazy.
just running straight, and all you have to do is just stand there. It's just,
What
I
the
don't
heck?
know.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
now
he's
that
not there for the next scandal, is he? Right, Neymar?
Neymar, oh yeah, because he's injured. He got injured in the Ligue 1 game.
Of course, because it's the sister's birthdays. It's the
Yeah,
carnival in Brazil right now.
yeah, yeah. He had to go there. Pavard with a red card though, man. This guy literally bullied Neymar the whole game. But I think like I don't know. I feel like with the red cards, maybe we have a chance to come back.
Well, they're still gonna have a full team, right? They're still gonna have their.
I mean, who's their
I don't
replacement?
know. I don't know who they're like. Can you see who their bench is right now? Like if you scroll down.
Kimmich. Maybe they play Kimmich back in that right spot and put Davies in the midfield. something like
Well,
that.
the Davies didn't start, eh? Oh yeah.
Davies didn't
Davies
get.
didn't start.
Davies got
They
subbed
have
on in
Daily
the
Blind. They have Daily Blind as well.
free transfer, underrated transfer, man.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah, I mean, they've got backup like players that can definitely fill in for. I mean, yeah, I don't know Pavard. I don't know. This is the best game I've ever seen that guy play.
Yeah, literally.
But
And
yeah,
PSG,
I
at
don't
least
know.
we're finally getting some players back as well, like
Yeah,
Kimpembe, Mbappe, of course, Vitinha. So I'm hoping like a full 90-minute Mbappe could change the game drastically, because Mbappe was just barely coming back from recovery.
yeah.
But like now that he's like fully recovered, a full 90 minutes against Bayern could really be like different. It could really be different. But yeah, I'm really not sure. Hopefully we come back. Yeah. So for the Madrid and Liverpool game, what's your thoughts? Like, do you think do you think Liverpool will come back
I don't.
in the Santiago Bernabeu? That's probably the worst question.
Well, yeah, I'm probably gonna say no, but
Yeah. Do you
I don't know,
think?
is
Do
it
you
crazy
think
to
at least
think
they'll
that
get one or two back?
is it possible that Liverpool can make a comeback?
In the Santiago Bernabeu as well against Madrid?
I mean, Chelsea kind of almost did it
Yeah, kind of.
last year, right? They won
Yeah.
3-1
Yeah, they
at
won.
they won 3-1 in Chelsea, and then when Chelsea came, the Chelsea were into to Madrid. They were all over us basically.
Yeah, Timo
It's
Werner.
literally, bro, it's like that first goal is just so important.
Yeah.
That first goal is so important to get. Like when she gets the first goal, like bro, there's so much momentum with your team.
The thing with Madrid is it doesn't really matter. It's like you either when Madrid gets scored on, they're like, oh shit, now we have to they get more confidence from it to come back. Like they say,
True,
oh,
that's true with Madrid. Yeah,
and then
Madrid it doesn't matter,
if they
but
also score first, they also get
yeah,
more energy because like, oh, now we're winning.
yeah.
So it's like it. But I think with
I
other
don't know
teams,
if Liverpool can play the way they did in that first 15 minutes for longer. Okay, maybe they have a chance, but like, is Liverpool really gonna go and score 3 goals without Madrid scoring once?
yeah, probably not.
So yeah,
Yeah.
gonna have to also give it to Madrid, but I don't know. I'm not. I'm not saying that it can't happen though. You know.
Uh, PSG and Bayern. I mean, as a PSG fan, I have some bias too. And as I said, 90 minutes, Mbappe playing a full 90 minutes could be something different.
Yeah, just more Neymar. That's basically it, right?
I mean, I think Neymar might try everything he can to play.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know,
PSG.
man. PSG are just
It's just 1-0. I know it's at Bayern as well, but
bad.
It's just 1-0.
Even against, like, when was it here? Like, who was it against? I don't quite remember. League One? Um, the last League One game that PSG had. Where is it?
With
This one
Marseille.
here. This one here.
Oh, Leo.
Even this one, we barely beat them until the 95th minute.
Yeah.
Lionel Messi goes like the whole game, and then he comes back. Yeah, he comes back and he gets it for us. And we were winning 2-0, and then Leo bring it back 3-2. Like
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
mud to bottle that is also pretty bad. So I mean, like, I don't know.
Oh, man, I don't know.
Against Lille as well. Now this is against Bayern.
Yeah.
I
And
don't know.
Bayern's home. I don't know, man. These games are really so hard. I mean, it's just 1-0. I know it's a
Yeah.
Bayern, but
And we have the Le Classique as well this weekend against Marseille. So
I don't know. I have a feeling I have a feeling PSG are gonna score. That's all I can say. I have a feeling that PSG
but
will score.
do they score and like and come back, or do Bayern also score and keep uh the higher aggregate?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know actually. I think Mbappe is gonna score. I
Yeah,
really do.
yeah. I think Mbappe is gonna for sure score.
Yeah. Um.
I'm.
1-0. It's just 1-0.
I mean, I have a lot of PSG bias here,
Yeah.
man. I have to have confidence, man.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go with PSG as well. I'm
But
gonna go with
I
PSG.
will I will keep in mind.
Will count. So.
I won't be surprised if we lose, man. I won't be surprised because
Oh yeah.
with the way
I'm gonna go with
PSG are,
PSG.
man. Yeah, I won't be
I mean,
surprised.
if they play the way they did in that in that first half, if anything is like that, then
Yeah, then
for
we're
sure
done for.
Bayern is gonna win.
But if it's the second half,
If it's the second
so
half towards near the end,
if we play how we did against the first leg against Madrid, I think
yeah,
we win.
yeah.
But I don't know, man. We're so
I don't
muddled.
know, Ramos there, you know, he can bring the mentality for you guys and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't put him past it for PSG to go through for sure. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that.
I'll just go with PSG as well.
Yeah, we have AC Milan. What is this? Spurs? Nah, no. I'm not saying Spurs. Spurs are not coming back, man.
Conte tax as well, man. Conte tax.
Conte tax.
Yeah, he never,
The manager.
he always bottles it. This is like an achievement for him even to go to the round of 16. I mean, he usually gets knocked out in the group stages.
Yeah, what the heck?
I mean, they almost did. I mean, they almost bottled it, right? It came down to the very last game.
Yeah, it did.
Like
Who was
that
it?
group they were in just like
Bro,
flipped
yeah, it
upside
was like
down.
Marseille. Was it Atletico Madrid as well in Porto?
Yeah.
Bro, that game. I think they like scored like 2 or 3 goals against Marseille. Like they were 2-1 down, and then they scored two
Yeah,
back, and yeah, I don't know. That
yeah.
was crazy.
The whole thing just flipped upside down and stuff. So
I mean, I don't know. Last year, when Conte initially came in, he was doing
yeah,
good. Like
yeah.
with Kane, with
Well,
Son.
he does pretty good in the league. In the league, he'll do pretty good.
Yeah,
It's when
but
it comes to the Champions League that he is where he tends to bottle things.
yeah,
It's kind of like Two Shot. He does good in the Champions League, but in the league, he like messes up.
I don't know, man. Spurs are
So
just
I don't know. It's just different managers. I don't know. Just
they're just
seem
different.
sometimes to do better in one thing than the other.
Bruges and Benfica, man. I think it's obvious, man. Benfica are something different this year.
Yeah, even without what's it called, Enzo.
Oh yeah, now that
Yeah.
Chelsea bought him, I think that's huge as well. I think they can make a lot of.
Is that 2-0 away as well?
Yeah, it
It
might be.
is.
I think
Yeah.
the top one is home because yeah,
I mean,
PSG
good
were
for
home.
Club Brugge. Even for Benfica, there's a lot of Portuguese teams that have gone to the round of 16. Even Club
Porto,
Brugge was a big
Benfica.
surprise as well.
As I like to say, the PP, the Portuguese passion, man. They have something different. Yeah, I think this year Benfica might be the underdogs,
yeah.
and yeah, Chelsea and Dortmund, of course, man. Adeyemi flying past 100 million, bro. I think Dortmund. That was a bit unexpected, like, cause what did I say? I said no. I did say Chelsea to win.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought like
Um,
after all those
the
signings,
Premier League looking a little funny right now. 1-0 to against the Chelsea. Man City tie. Damn,
oh yeah, Man City tie
Bundesliga might
Leipzig.
be saying something here. Bundesliga might be saying something.
Oh no, Frankfurt as well. Frankfurt lost.
But that game, Frankfurt. Now, you said don't sleep on Frankfurt.
Yeah, I said don't sleep on Frankfurt.
A 2-0, and then like they got to go back to play in Italy.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
And
That was pretty
Osimhen and
bad.
like, how do you say his name again? Is it Karvicha?
Oh yeah, something like that. Kvar Ticha.
Cava
Kvar.
Maradona.
Yeah, Kvar Dona.
I don't know, but those two players, honestly, they're probably the two most informed players in
Yeah,
all of
for sure.
football right now. They might be the two most informed players of all of football. So
I mean, what was it this game? Like, man, Kvar's assist, man. He does like the back heel, and then it's Di Lorenzo who just hits it nicely on the first time.
And this against
Yeah,
Frankfurt.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was against Frankfurt.
I can't remember actually. Actually, I haven't seen the highlights of this game.
Then Osimhen as well. I think he
Yeah.
just ran into the net and scored. Yeah, I don't know, man. Napoli, especially like Kvar and Osimhen, they are different, man. They are actually different.
Yeah,
I mean,
so I don't know. I'm very like confident that Napoli is gonna go through on this one.
for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
like, yeah, as I like to say, like, as you just mentioned, now that you just mentioned Kvar and Osimhen, I mentioned in my previous podcast, for me right now, the top four technical players, like from their technicality, number one, Mbappe.
yeah,
Number two, I'd say, who did I say? I think I said Vinny, like technical ability
yeah,
wise.
yeah,
Uh, Number three, I think Rashford, and then number four, Kvar. That's how
yeah.
I
Yeah.
put it.
Keba above Rashford.
Kvar above Rashford,
I even put him above Vinny.
above Vinny. What?
Like technical, bro. I don't know, man. Like Keba guy, bro. He's
Yeah,
dirty,
Kvar.
man.
This is his first season in a top league as well.
Yeah.
They got him for 10 million, and
Last,
now
well, I didn't see the Frankfurt game, but I saw the highlights for the last league game they played, and the goal that he scored was pretty crazy. Like dribble past three players, and then from outside the box, he puts it in the bottom corner.
man, holy. And then Osimhen, yeah, about Osimhen, like, uh, I guess
Best
top.
striker in the world right now? Is he the
No,
best
I think
striker
I
in the
think
world right
Holland
now?
is the best, like, goals as a pure like
Oh
finisher.
yeah,
I'd say Holland first.
but it's also the type of goals that Osimhen is also scoring.
Yeah, I
Taking
don't
off
know.
first time
Yeah, first.
volleys, dribbling past players, heading the ball.
But
He's
Holland can
scoring
also do
like,
that. You know what?
but can he take on players? I'm not sure about that. He doesn't really take on players
Yeah.
as well.
I don't know. I think Ben. No, I think Holland. I mean, this guy's breaking records in the Premier League, though.
Yeah, but he's a little bit.
Oh,
Actually, but he was not like what he was doing in the very beginning was insane. He's
okay,
felt
yeah,
he's still like doing like crazy. Like he's still doing really good, but he's fallen off a little bit of what he was doing at the very beginning, though.
yeah, for sure.
But it could be down
But
to Pep's fault. In the next game, right? Leipzig, Man City.
yeah, yeah. He didn't even play against City or Leipzig, did he? No, no, he did.
Yeah, he did. Pretty sure he did. Quick on the thing.
Yeah, yeah, I think he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
KDB didn't go there. That's why, man. The KDB Holland link up. That's what it.
KDB is another one of those players, small game merchant.
Nah, man. I wouldn't say that about KDB. I think he's a bit not underrated. Like he's underratedly overrated. If
You
that
can
makes
say the same
sense.
thing about Lewandowski, though, right?
Nah,
They're
Lewandowski's a
both
small game player.
they're both very good players in their own aspects. One being forward, one the other being a midfielder. But
Yeah.
when it's time to show it, man, they just don't do it. They just don't.
No, I think when KDB plays, man, this guy's like, I think KDB has one of the best consistent. Like he's always consistent.
He can be consistent, but and I'm saying in the big game, he doesn't show it.
Sometimes, I guess.
But
But
Man City Leipzig, 1-1.
yeah, they're coming
We
home
said
though.
I don't know Bundesliga might be saying what's up. Yeah, 1-1. I guess in the favor is going to be for Man City, but
I don't know.
the way I saw like some like pre or what's it called like post match like interviews or stuff. It looked like Haaland was pretty pissed off.
Pissed off or
They were
what?
they were absolute clear passes like to
What to
put a through
Holland?
ball to him for him to go through on goal,
He didn't.
and then they just didn't do it. And it could be down to the way that Pep wants to play.
I don't know, man. Pep like
Because they have the Pep likes to do like the slow build up kind of play, pass, and then whatever career chance. But there are some clear opportunities where they could have just played into one through ball into
The Holland
into
box.
Haaland, and he would have been through on goal, no problem.
I don't
But
know. Like I feel like
I don't
recently.
know. They even see the pass, but they stop and they just look sideways and they pass the ball. And I think that's down to Pep's instructions.
Yeah. After Cancelo left, man, like City have been different.
Yeah, even though they said that Cancelo wasn't doing that great, but I don't know.
I don't know. But I don't know. The City come back. They're at home as well. I mean, they have no
Yeah,
fans.
I mean,
So
I'm still saying City are gonna go through, but
yeah, I think
I'm just
City.
saying, like, you can even see the expression on Haaland's face, like, what the heck are you guys doing? Like, why aren't you passing me the ball?
Yeah, what the heck? And then Gvardiol, man, this guy's different. Honestly, probably one of the best center backs in the world currently.
Yeah.
As a Madrid fan, would you take him? Because like, doesn't he want to go to? I think recently he said that he wants to go to the Premier League, but I think before he said,
one week he says my dream is to play for Real Madrid, and then next week he's like, I would love to play in the Premier League. I don't know.
yeah, and yeah, you know how Gvardiol he said he wants to play for Madrid and stuff. Jude
Yeah.
Bellingham. What about Jude Bellingham? Would you? I mean, after against Liverpool, man, I think it's clear where he should go. But do you think he's still gonna? Do you think he's still gonna? I don't know. Leave,
I don't know
jump the
really.
plane.
For sure we'll lose next season, right? Is that what we're saying? For sure he's gonna be leaving Dortmund.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think he jumps?
No,
Does he jump off the Madrid plane and go to the Premier League, or after watching this, he stays and continues?
yeah, I don't know. At the same time, is he gonna start for Real Madrid?
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to. I think he's still gonna play a lot.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go like in the rotation, I think.
I think he'll still play a lot, and he's still gonna be a big player. He's still gonna be a big player as well. But I think he's gonna have to accept he's not gonna get as much playing time as he's getting currently at Dortmund.
Yeah, and if he goes to Liverpool, obviously he's also gonna be. He's gonna start 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, did he have some sort of like link to like Liverpool? Did he like Liverpool like when he was a kid or something? Like, what did he like? Where did he play like when he was a kid or something? Because like maybe he could even go to a different like Premier League team.
What, like City or something?
Yeah, I don't know, City.
And Dortmund and City kind of have like, I don't know, some of the players.
Man U, I don't know.
Not Man U, man.
Man U have a lot of. Man U also have a lot of midfielders as well. Same thing with Man City. They have a lot of midfielders. Bro, so many midfielders these days. What the heck is going on?
Even Madrid, man.
Yeah, Madrid has so many midfielders.
I don't know. I think if Cruz leaves though, I think Bellingham will be a starter for sure.
If Cruz leaves?
Yeah, if Cruz leaves.
Yeah, one of them would have to leave for him.
And what about Modric? If Jude Bellingham does come to if as a Madrid fan, if Jude comes to Madrid, would you rather start Modric or Jude?
Probably still Modric.
Yeah, man, this guy's different.
I don't know, because we got Modric, we got Cruz, we got Chouameni, we got Camavinga. Even Ceballos is starting to like put in some decent performance as well. So that's 5 midfielders right there.
Did you mention Valverde? You said
Valverde. So we got 6. Okay. We have 6 midfielders.
Oh yeah, holy man.
Obviously Valverde and Camavinga being a little bit more versatile because Camavinga can go to the wing sometimes. And we just started seeing Camavinga play left back. And actually when he plays left back, bro, holy shit, man, he's on fire.
Yeah, same with Valverde as well.
Yeah.
Like he can play like right back, right wing back, red mid. Yeah. Play him in nets as well.
I don't know, man. It's going to be competition for sure for the midfield.
Yeah, 100%.
But I take him. Yeah. Of course I take him. But
and then Inter and Porto. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I did mention like Inter. I thought it would be a draw. I also mentioned it's going to be a very close win for Inter. And like Porto would give a challenging time, and they 100% gave a challenging time.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, they still had like 10 shots and everything.
I mean Porto, man. I mean, who's this guy? Diego Costa. He had some pretty good saves against the first half, especially. I feel like he
And
kind
still rocking with Pepe, man.
of. Yeah, he has the Madrid, the passion.
Yeah.
You have two of him as well on the wing and over here.
Isn't Pepe? When I say Pepe is 39 years old,
Is he?
I'm gonna say Pepe.
39 years old, and it's his
Oh
birthday
my!
in 3 days.
So he's gonna be 40?
Yeah, he's gonna be 40. Oh my
That's
goodness.
insane, dude.
Holy. And he's still starting. He's starting
Yeah.
for honestly like one of Portugal's best like top three squads. Ah, that's different. That is different.
So you saw part of the game, yeah?
Yeah, I saw part of the game, some of the highlights. Taremi,
Yeah.
man. I mean, Taremi has some good runs. The
Oh yeah,
Persian
that's right.
R9.
Oh yeah,
There was one part though, man.
yeah,
Taremi. So yeah, they bottled it, man. They passed out wide. Skriniar, my defender, because hopefully I think PSG already signed him as well.
yeah,
So good to see Skriniar doing good. He blocks it, and then it goes back for the rebound, and then Onana blocks it, and then Taremi basically Onana is still on the ground. Taremi basically bricks it and hits Onana yet again.
oh my god.
Like, what the heck? Big game player. I mean Onana, the legend. Kind of a legend. But yeah, I don't know.
That's
Inter,
good.
they got a bit lucky at the, and not lucky, I'd say. I don't know. It was what's his name? Lukaku, who he gets the header.
Hmm.
It hits the back post, and Diego Costa like he didn't really die for it because he thought like, oh, that's gonna go out, and then
Yeah,
it goes back to Lukaku and he hits it in the back of the net. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Do I see Inter winning it? I feel like Porto did really good.
and they're gonna go back to Portugal,
Yeah, they're
right?
gonna go back to Portugal as well.
I think they got like I think their stadium is pretty wild as well. So
Uh,
who's Inter Milan's coach?
Zaghi, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, Zaghi.
But yeah, see the
Um,
2 years that Conte was there with Inter Milan, or was it 1 year? 1 or 2 years? I think it
I
was
think
2 years.
the 1.5. I think he went in the winter of last year.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I mean, it's not as good. But I mean, basically the exact same team, and he got knocked out of the what's it called, group stages. Basically, with the same team.
Yeah. I mean, Inter.
Um,
They have a decent team. Lautaro Martinez,
yeah.
Dzeko. And the midfield is pretty decent as well. Like Çalhanoğlu, Barella, Mkhitaryan. Honestly, I always say this, and I always say this in my podcast. I feel like there's so much talent in the Serie A, but a lot of like big teams are not really scouting them.
Yeah.
I feel like Barella, Çalhanoğlu. I feel like Liverpool, man, look out for these midfielders.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Tonali.
Yeah. Sure.
I don't know. I don't know. I could see Porto, man. I could see Porto coming back.
As we're seeing all comebacks, huh?
Except for Madrid. Except for the Madrid. Um. Oh, another loss. But yeah, I don't know. Some crazy games, man. Madrid, PSG,
Yeah.
and like Napoli. They're just different. I mean,
Was that all? Was that all the? Yeah, I think that
yeah,
was all the games, right, for Champions League.
yeah. Then Europa League, man. Europa League. I mean, you said you watched this game, right? Like the
I
first
watched like
half.
the first half. I didn't, except I actually didn't see the penalty,
Yeah,
which
I didn't see the penalty. No, actually, I did see the penalty. It was a pretty light penalty as well.
yeah, I mean De Gea could almost save it. Once if he saved it against Lewandowski, what are we saying
And
now?
not just light against Lewandowski. I meant like light against like calling it.
Oh yeah, the actual penalty call.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because who was it? Was it Balde against Balde?
yeah,
Like he went to kind of turn around, and then I think it was Bruno who like kind of tugged on his arm. But
yeah.
I mean, like even if he didn't, man, that turn was looked like he was still gonna trip.
Oh, just quickly, did they the Real Madrid Liverpool game? Did you think that was a penalty when with Danny Carvajal he kind of pushed Darwin Nunez?
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't even see that. So
Oh
I'm not
yeah,
sure.
no, like he kind of like well, he had his hand like on his back, which kind of made Nunez miss like the like kind of forced him to head the ball back.
Oh,
Which
yeah, I don't know,
honestly,
man.
yeah, like, I
Refs
think
these
that's a
days are
penalty.
refs these days, man, are just different.
Yeah, it should have
So
been a
bad.
penalty. I think that one, but honestly,
Uh,
this one was pretty soft. So
yeah,
like
but then
if this one is given, like I don't know why that one against Real Madrid and Liverpool was not given. You know.
yeah, yeah, I see.
So yeah, refereeing love lately has been so inconsistent.
Yeah,
Actually, there was something in the conference league. I was watching the other guy HH's stream, and somebody mentioned that um you know how they have goal line technology, they can tell when the ball has gone over the line.
yeah, yeah.
So basically, the thing went off, like the technology went off saying that the ball was in, and then apparently the referee then went to go check VAR, and then he called the goal off.
The what?
Yeah.
What? Oh my,
Yeah.
bro.
Something weird. I can't. I don't know which game it is. Like I was just having like my headphones and I just kind of quickly like heard it. I didn't think this is true.
Oh
The
my
goal
goodness.
technology went off to say that it was goal, and then for some reason he goes and checks VAR,
They
and
said
then he
VAR was
calls the
off.
goal off. Yeah,
What? Nah, man. That is
yeah.
That's
I have
something
to
different.
switch it up after.
That is something different.
Yeah.
What in the
So
world?
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
I mean, after the accusations of Barcelona paying referees like $1 million and stuff, I don't know
They're
what to
always playing
expect.
for the Chelsea Barcelona game back in '09 now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm regretting a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's like crazy stuff is going on.
I don't know.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, yeah. My match. I mean, it was a big dub for the Premier
yeah, for the
League.
Reds,
Yeah,
the big Reds, I think they're very happy. I mean, Barcelona, they had some Pedri. I think Pedri and Gavi are pretty
yeah.
huge
I mean,
hits.
they had. Yes, was it Sergio Roberto playing left mid?
Yeah, I think it was.
That guy's his career is lived off the miracle at Camp Nou when he scored the sixth goal.
Bro, yeah, okay,
That's
now, bro,
he's
that's
literally
also
living off.
rigged.
That's how he's making a living is because he scored that last goal in the miracle of Camp Nou.
Nah, that's rigged. That was rigged as well.
Like how like this guy should not be in a freaking team.
Only because he barely touched it as well, barely,
Yeah.
and because of
Oh
that,
my goodness, man.
against PSG as well, against my club,
Yeah.
I don't know,
That's for the. Oh my goodness, man. You're
especially
living
because of
off that
that.
one goal, man.
Fred had a pretty nice goal though. Like they passed it well.
Yeah, he took a very good touch and then
Like
another touch like hit it into the bottom corner.
even Anthony's goal was pretty.
Fredinho, huh? That was Fredinho
Yeah,
taking that today,
Fredinho.
huh?
Anthony, the Anthony spin.
Yeah, so two Brazilians scored.
Yeah, two Brazilians. What the heck? They're different.
Again, I think Casemiro yet again, even Varane, they were both saying that they both really had a good game.
But Varane is like, he's back at it again.
Yeah.
I
Even
mean,
Casemiro was lying on the ground, like inside their box. And he just like lifts his like leg up to block one
bro,
of Barcelona's shots.
bro, no, it's, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And maybe you can say a reason like Varane is doing good. I mean, back in the day, of course, with Ramos, and then after when was it? COVID, when Ramos was like got COVID or he was injured.
Mhm.
Varane started doing like pretty bad,
Yeah, yeah.
but that's because he didn't really have a leader beside him. I feel like now he kind of has that leader, which is Lautaro Martinez and Casemiro, kind of.
Yeah,
I
I
feel like
think so. Yeah, he probably yeah. Yeah, that was the thing when in Madrid when Ramos wasn't playing with Varane,
yeah, he would.
Varane always had a bad game.
Yeah,
But whenever Ramos was there, then Varane would
he,
play like crazy.
yeah, he played like prime. I don't
So
know,
yeah,
Maldini.
he kind of does need he does need a like a. And when you're playing with Maguire, I mean, anybody's gonna, I guess,
Yeah.
look pretty bad as well. So,
But yeah, Lautaro Martinez, or no, not Lautaro Martinez, Lissandro Martinez. and
Yeah,
Casemiro.
Alessandro, yeah.
Yeah, Lissandro Martinez and Casemiro kind of have that leadership role that.
Yeah, and then again, yeah, Fred played had a very
Yeah,
good game. But yeah, I can't say too much because I didn't watch the whole thing.
yeah, me
Um,
neither.
so I don't know who. What are the? Let's just look at the stats of this game. Oh, okay. Well, it
Uh,
doesn't look like Barcelona stats wise. It looks like Barcelona wins because they beat them in possession, right? Is
well, I
that how
mean
they?
that's because of just I guess how La Liga play.
Yeah.
They play a lot of possession.
Don't Barcelona count a win as when they get more possession? Isn't that don't they count wins for that for them?
For- oh no. Now look at this. This is what I always say about La Liga: possession and then pass and goal. Look at this,
Mm,
110 more because of the pass
yeah,
and go tactic.
yeah.
I don't know, just couldn't beat United.
Ooh, I don't know. Would it have been different if it would have been different if Pedri and Gavi were there too?
I think
I mean,
Gavi for
it would have
sure.
been different for sure, but like I don't know, you can never say.
Okay, I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
Gavi, but I think another left winger man. They're playing like the like I don't know Ferran Torres. If they had Ferran Torres instead of this guy Roberto, Sergio Roberto man,
Busquets, man.
how's Busquets even starting?
Yeah, I think Rafinha also had a shocker
Yeah,
as well that game.
you already know Lewandowski, small game Robert, as you said.
Yeah, small game mob at it again. I mean, he almost missed his penalty.
Yeah, pretty bad. But yeah, I think that the Europa League draw is tomorrow, so gonna be pretty interesting to see who they're gonna. I mean, who's in like, what is the Europa League like group stage looking like? Can they play Arsenal or no? Because they're both from England.
Maybe not the first round.
But like they have Fenerbahce, Real Betis. What the heck this team is?
Is that Union Berlin? No.
This is Union Berlin. This is Union. What in the heck? And they top the group.
Where are they even from? Where are they from?
Greek. Is this Greek? Belgium.
Belgium. What the heck?
They have like them. And they have some pretty decent teams.
Is that Real Sociedad
Yeah,
also there?
Real Sociedad.
Yeah, they topped their group.
They top their group. Feyenoord.
Oh, so all the second places team had to play at third place.
Champions League team. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
And
I
then
see.
and then after that, then the winners between those play the first group stage
Oh,
team.
yeah. Actually, I wasn't quite sure how it worked.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's how it works.
So were Monaco in the Champions League, or was it Bayern Leverkusen who were in the
No,
Champions League?
Leverkusen were in the Champions League.
Oh, okay.
Monaco, yeah, I think it's somewhere here as well. Is it not? Yeah, here. Monaco got second.
Yeah.
But yeah, talking about that, yeah, pretty good game here. I think this is honestly one of my favorite games, like in terms of like both teams, man. I know I'm a PSG fan, but honestly, man, Monaco are something different. I feel like they have some nice
Yeah, they got
the
some.
connection.
Yeah, they got some nice players, man. Ben Yedder.
Yeah, the Rats. Like I feel like Monaco are kind of slept on. They're a very strong team.
Yeah.
Same with Leverkusen, man. Xabi Alonso, the Madrid effect. Madrid ball. Xabi Alonso, he really carried Leverkusen. I mean, in the Bundesliga, carried them from relegation to like their 10th place now.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, now they come back against Monaco. And this is away as well, is it not?
Huh?
Pretty sure this is away.
Oh, yeah, the Monaco's home as well.
Yeah.
They were winning, right? They were winning 2-1.
A 3-2.
No, like the first leg.
Yeah, 3-2. It's 3-2 in the first leg.
Oh,
Yeah. It was 2-1 for Leverkusen, and then Monaco brought it back 3-2 in the end.
Oh, and then this game ended 3-2.
Yeah, and then this game also ended 3-2, went to penalties.
What the heck?
And Monaco missed 2 of their penalties as well.
I didn't actually see the misses, but I saw all the ones that went in. Oh, they were taking some crazy penalties.
Who, Leverkusen?
Both teams. Besides the ones that were missed.
Yeah, pretty unlucky, man.
One was like side netting, top corner.
Holy.
Those are some nice pens.
Where is it over here? I said, I really thought Monaco would win, man. I really thought Monaco would win. I mean, like, I wasn't gonna sleep on Leverkusen, but I don't know. Thought Monaco would still, like, win it in the end.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather have Monaco to win, but
Yeah, fair play to
I mean,
Leverkusen.
it's Europa League, so yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, am I gonna watch any of these teams unless it goes to the
Yeah, I'm
final?
watching it. Like, if Manchester and
Arsenal,
Arsenal,
yeah.
yeah,
But other than,
damn Sevilla, man, making La Liga look even worse, huh?
I mean, no, they won 3-0 on the first one, so aggregate.
Oh,
I
so
guess.
they actually they
Yeah,
still went through.
they still went
Oh,
through.
okay, I see.
And before this, on the first game, I thought Sevilla would bottle it, man, because they weren't
Yeah,
looking good in the La Liga. But
yeah, yeah.
I guess now they're back on form.
Oh,
Uh,
Juventus is there too.
oh, Di Maria, man, the hat
Oh,
trick
yeah, hat-trick.
for the first goal, man. The first time outside, like he did like a curl outside the box, man. First
Yeah.
time was beautiful, man, beautiful.
Oh, now I need to see those then.
Then who was it? Yeah, he got a penalty, of course. And then there was a goal where like it was almost counted, like I guess like it went in the box and the keeper hit it out, but I guess goal line technology called it in. You already know.
Then they should have been playing Conference League, man. Might have went to VAR and say it was in.
Oh no. What did I say for my prediction? I said Nance to win, representing the league and culture. But yeah, Di Maria, he has the PSG legend. That's
Oh, and
why.
the first game was 1-1, huh? Must
Yeah,
have been
1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, 1-1
Yeah.
on the first game.
Oh, and they were playing away. They won 3-0.
Sick. Di Maria, I mean, he played Nantes last season with PSG,
Yeah.
so he had to do it again.
So we got Juventus, we got Arsenal, and Man United. It was like
That was the
say,
main
the
teams, I
biggest
guess.
team. Yeah.
Betis, can you sleep on Betis though? Sevilla,
Oh yeah, Betis I guess are doing pretty good as well. I mean,
Roma,
Sevilla.
to
Oh
come
yeah,
back.
Roma. Oh yeah, Roma turned it around with a 2
Yeah,
from 1-0 down as well.
Mourinho.
I don't know if it could be some interesting games to be honest.
Like it's not like UCL type games, but
Yeah.
I guess I feel like some of the matchups, like we could have some pretty interesting matchups. Like Leverkusen and Monaco, that was one of my favorite matchups. Of course,
We got Arsenal who's first, and then Man United almost with a close second in the Premier League, both playing in
yeah.
Europa.
What the heck, man? Premier League, man, not looking good.
Huh?
Not looking good. Union Berlin, they come back as well.
The fall from no was
No, no, they don't come back, but
0 the first game or no
yeah,
they
0
won
0.
3-1 aggregate. Oh okay, okay.
So yeah, Union Berlin, man. I mean, I think they have Bayern this weekend as well, and if they Bunder, what the heck? And I think if they beat Bayern, they go on the top of the table.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think they do.
Look at this. So what is
Damn.
it? Is it weekend? Yeah, it is this weekend.
How many years is that Bayern's won the thing now? Like 11 years, 12 years?
Yeah, man. They're more performers than freaking the Ligue 1. Shakhtar, Rennes, pretty interesting here.
Yeah.
And I did say Shakhtar were gonna win. Rennes almost brought it back, but
Oh, it was 3-3. Like the game also went to pens.
yeah, also one depends.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Pretty interesting games, but
Yeah.
But yeah, tomorrow we will see the Europa League draw. Hopefully, we get some interesting matchups. Also, before we end it here, I have one last question. So about the Barcelona, United, of course, Barcelona losing. Do you think this is gonna affect the La Liga? Do you think Barcelona do you think now that they've lost, do they focus more on the La Liga and go on to win it, or now do they go in a depression state and Madrid come back, and especially with the
Um,
way Madrid are playing, man.
yeah, yeah. January is usually the bad month for Madrid. That's why
Yeah,
they usually get up to a slow start. But yeah, boss. I don't know.
yeah.
We need other teams to attack because we saw in that game if they play up against some quality attackers, you know, you can score against them. Hence why, like, how many goals did they concede this season? Like 7 goals in the
Yeah,
league.
7 goals in La Liga. No, I think that
Which
was in
is
all
not enough,
leagues.
huh?
I think that was in all leagues, was it not?
Well, no. That's not including Champions League, but like in La
Or
Liga,
just
I
in La
think they
Liga?
only conceded 7,
Yeah, some
right?
7 here.
All right, so I don't know. I don't know. There might be not enough quality for the other like lower tier attacking teams to like score against them. Hence why, when Real Madrid, like 3 of those goals are from Real Madrid. So if you don't count Real Madrid's goals, they've literally only conceded 4 goals against other teams.
At the same time, like Madrid, do
Hey,
they
like,
really
click on
care?
that thing. Click on there. Click on if you click into the show all their games, like their past
Over here?
games. Can you just see Barcelona's or no?
Yeah,
Is
this
there a
is
way you just
only
see
Barcelona's.
Barcelona's?
Yeah, it's this one.
Oh yeah, it's all like where did they
Here,
concede?
here,
Where
3 against Madrid.
yeah, so yeah, who else did they have they conceded to?
Running over here recently. Osasuna won.
When was
Espanyol
that?
won in November. And then after the World Cup, they conceded one on their game back.
Is that in La Liga? Yeah, that must be La Liga,
Yeah,
right? Or is that
yeah. No, that's the Liga. Betis won against Betis. Most of them were after the World Cup.
yeah.
I mean, at the
Yeah, so
same time,
I don't know. Pedro's injured though at the moment. I
yeah,
think for
Pedri.
I don't know how much longer.
But Madrid,
Alonso
man,
might be injured as well.
do you care about winning the cup though? Because like I don't know, I feel like Madrid would rather focus on Champions League instead. The cup really
Yeah, but
matter.
yeah, the thing is, like, I don't know, like, well, firstly, there is the Carlo Ancelotti. Carlo Ancelotti has never won back to back
What
in
La
the
Liga?
league. He's never no not in La Liga in any league
Any
that he's
league?
because he's won it every single
Yeah.
league, but he's never actually done it back to back though. So that's one reason why I kind of want to win, so he can like prove it back to back. And like I feel like Real Madrid like haven't won a
Why
back
not?
to back
Why
league
not?
title in a
Why
long
doesn't he?
time.
Why doesn't he focus on the Champions League and win the Champions League back to back? Instead,
I mean, yeah, you can do that instead.
do another treble.
Yeah.
If now if Madrid don't win either the La Liga or the Champions League, do you keep Carlo Ancelotti or no?
He doesn't win either of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe if he doesn't win either of them, yeah, he'd probably leave.
yeah. Maybe
I don't know
Zidane
if
comes
he would
back.
leave himself or he gets sacked because there's also rumors of him getting
Yeah, getting the sack.
the Brazil job. I think.
Oh yeah, he wants to go to
Yeah,
Brazil.
or he just retire because I think he also talk about like just retiring as well.
He should come back to Vancouver. Well, he never coached Vancouver, but he didn't he like live here for a few years?
He got married here. I think is what happened.
Yeah, so he should come back,
Yeah,
coach the Whitecaps.
yeah.
That'd be pretty hilarious.
If he wins, he might even just leave regardless. Even
Yeah,
if he wins, he might
yeah,
even just leave at
maybe.
the end of like to leave like on a like a good note, you know.
Yeah,
'Cause I hate it, bro. You like when they play one bad game, bro, and they're just like Ancelotti out. They do it. What the hell?
yeah. What the heck? Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It will be
Yeah,
interesting.
I mean, I'm not sure for Barcelona. I mean, we are playing Barcelona soon.
Well, no, that's
But
not La Liga, is it? That's like the Copa del Rey.
I think it's Copa del Rey and it's La Liga soon. There's gonna be like 3 like El Clásicos almost like
Where is it? Oh,
so
the
that
second
one
leg
is what that's
here.
Copa del Rey
Oh no,
and
here.
the one before March 19th.
Oh yeah, within 1 month they have 3 El
Yeah,
Clásicos.
yeah.
What the heck?
And Real Madrid's schedule, like if you look at actually just Real Madrid's schedule, I think it's harder.
Yeah, because
You
they have
have
Champions League as well.
Atletico this
Liverpool,
week.
Atletico Madrid this weekend as well.
Yeah,
Here,
and then we have
Atletico,
Real Betis, and then
Betis,
I'm
another
actually
the Dollarama, El Clasico against Espanyol. Yeah,
and then we have
Madrid.
Liverpool again, which well now that like might be like a little bit easier.
Yeah, and then another El Clasico. Yet again, another El Clasico. Villarreal.
Yeah, Villarreal, Real Sociedad. Oh, is that wait? No, so that's a few weeks after.
Yeah, final. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Do Madrid come back?
For sure, Real Madrid needs to beat them in the league for any
Yeah,
chance.
for the
That's for
league.
sure. If
For the
if
league.
if no points are dropped by by the time that Real Madrid and Barcelona play against each other, Real Madrid need to win that. If they don't, even tie. No, yeah, even a tie, I would say it's over.
What
And
against?
it's in Barcelona, I think that game.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Yeah,
But it's gonna be like I don't know. Back to back for Madrid again. What is it? It's gonna be their 101st trophy if they win. If they do win something, because now they have 100 trophies after the Club World
yeah.
Cup.
Oh yeah.
So
Um, but yeah, for the Champions League, yeah, I mean, there's no real like I don't see like any team that like this team will beat this team or like for sure. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I feel like it's like this could be. I mean, it could be even a
Like
surprise as Champions League.
I know the only thing I'll say that for sure will win is the 100% Madrid,
Yeah,
no doubt. But like for PSG Bayern, like it's not 100. Like there's no. I wouldn't say there's 100% Bayern will win with the current PSG form.
yeah.
You never know. PSG bring it back. Like maybe Spurs bring it back. You never know. Maybe Chelsea bring it back. Like with these ones here, it's
Yeah,
not like 100% confirmed. Like after the first leg.
I'll say this: I don't think I don't think any team is gonna want to play Madrid though.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I think this year. I think
Napoli though.
everybody is gonna want to avoid Madrid.
What about Napoli? If you match Napoli, do you think you win?
That's what I think. I think like one of this like if we come against like a Benfica if they go through or Napoli, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna go through.
Yeah.
I think that those are the games where we might struggle the most.
Man said Benfica. Man said you're gonna struggle against Benfica.
I don't know.
Nah.
I just feel like it's a Madrid thing to do.
What about
It's
Bayern? I think
against a
Bayern
smaller team, huh?
struggle against Bayern.
Bayern? No, I think we take Bayern.
You struggle against Benfica, but
Yeah, but yeah,
what?
we beat Bayern. Yeah.
Nah, that's
We've been beating Bayern for years now. So
Nah, that final was rigged. That final, UCL
which
final.
final?
When was it? Was it 20? Was it no?
Against who?
What?
Against who? Bayern
Yeah,
Munich?
against Bayern. Remember in the final with Robin and like Ribery and stuff.
You mean in the semifinal?
Yeah, in the semifinal. Semifinal.
Yeah, there was that
Rigged.
one where like Cristiano had like I think like two offside goals or something.
I don't know.
But Vidal he missed a penalty, which was his fault.
Yeah, that was on him. But
And then for Lewandowski yet again not
small game
scoring.
Robert. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It will be 100% interesting. But yeah, that's gonna end it off.
I think for sure it's a very very strong possibility that Madrid actually does it again.
Back to back.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't see. Yeah, I don't see any other team winning it unless Madrid match up Napoli or Bayern. I'd say Napoli or Bayern, and then Madrid get knocked out. I think Napoli and Bayern are going to be the next two to win it.
And Napoli first time, huh? So I'm saying we might see a surprise. Might see a surprise this year.
Napoli, man, they're different. All right, but yeah, thank you for coming on to the podcast, GAREETH, today.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, can't wait to see what goes on in the second league, or in the second leg. Hopefully, Madrid get knocked out. And yeah, hopefully PSG, of course, win theirs. But yeah, make sure you go check out GAREETH's Twitch. He streams on Twitch weekly, so make sure to check him out. I'll leave the link down below. But yeah, as I said, thank you for coming on to the podcast, GAREETH.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, for now, have a good one. Stay flow, and I'll
Yeah.
see you later. Peace.